Bali, ito na. Ang revelation ng Project Zero Dawn. Ay, salamat sa share. Tol. Isabela. Mga pakabait na bunso. Salamat din sa share, Kish. Let's go. Alamin na natin kung ano ang Project Zero Dawn.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan.
Si, ano siya?
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Ay, salamat sa like, Jow. Sino masarap? Sino masarap?
I underestimated you. Think by now I...
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine.
Ay,
Now,
salamat sa
please
like.
get moving. There's so
Hane.
much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Okay. Simula na ang ating pag-explore. Balik muna tayo dito. Baka may gamit eh. Wala na pala. Salamat sa like, Sir Dave.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Ano yung ayan na? Ay, salamat sa like, Pisan. Pisan dyan. Kuya dyan.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called.
Salamat sa mga like
A
and share.
selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Okay. Alam ko may secret dito eh. Pero wait lang.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
So tingnan nating malalaman. Uy! Naiba yung damit ni Aloy.
Project Zero Dawn.
Okay, makinig muna tayo.
I'm General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top secret super weapons program. The Technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the
Ay, shoutout,
rumors is
Christian, Basan,
that I'm the one who spread them.
Boy
They
Erox.
are all lies.
Salamat sa like.
Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why?
Anong
One
masarap?
reason.
Ah,
To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
FT ba FT?
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be
FT,
stopped.
FT.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
So, yun. Nabanggit na, di ba? Hindi nila hindi nila kayang pigilan yung yung pag-consume ng Pharaoh robot. Magsisis talaga yung yung life on Earth. So, yun yung nila, chance nila after na ma-wipe out, merong zero doon nabubuhay sa lahat, pero di pa ina-explain. Tara, tuloy pa natin. Ano 500? Ayaw nga pala. Nakalimutan ko yun
Castrals. They got in.
Ay,
Through the
gagi, may
vents.
kalaban.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Ang kunat nung isa.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why
Pag
would you show me these things?
Sasahod.
already a lot to take in. In the waiting
Delay na
area,
naman
I
eh.
was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends,
salamat sa
my
like, Sir
family,
Mark.
they have joined Operation Ready. It is for nothing? We will all die? We're going to be able to answer some of these questions. I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me. You were brought here because of your skill set. No, that can't be right. I am an
Delay nga,
art
please.
historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Makikita niya patay yung kasama niya. Sabi ko na eh. Nasa harapan ko lang pala.
Close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Sandali. Saan? Ah, meron pala nito.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist.
Kunin lang natin tong mga
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
mga
Just
data
stating your
points.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly.
Sama mo ba,
I mean,
please?
literally.
Ay, salamat
Remember the
like,
Odyssey?
Kuya Boy.
That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57?
Kuya Boy.
That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time.
Mahaba ata
Been
tong mga to.
trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Ay!
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I just...
Wala tayo nalabas ng New Year na bigo eh.
Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work.
Si Kuya Boy.
I'm sorry to say I was ever
Oh,
proud of
lalaki
it,
yun.
but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run,
Initiating
when
playback.
you saw they
Okay, ito. May papanoorin tayo ulit.
Elizabeth Sobek.
I-explain na to.
You've
Yan.
heard the bad news.
Shoutout
It's
long.
all true.
Nood muna tayo
The Pharaoh
cutscene.
plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere.
Shoutout sa
An
like,
immortal
an.
guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it
Gaia.
Mother Nature as an AI. But
Katingin ko
that's just
number
the
1.
core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite
Katingin ko
of
number
subordinate
1.
functions. Think of
Dapat
them
si
as
Sir Ann.
extensions of Gaia's
Nood muna
mind,
tayong cutscene.
each dedicated to a
Hindi natin
specific
maintindihan eh.
purpose. Now these aren't AIs, but make no mistake. Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos
si
from which
Sherlock.
life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities.
Boy na boy kayo ngayon ah.
How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do
100
its work
stars.
across centuries.
Ay, 200 stars
From
pala.
detoxifying the Earth's
Tatanggal ako
ravaged
ng cup.
atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world, and most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me. And help
200
make that
stars,
future
panot
real.
reveal. So, ayun.
Destroyed, but then
Hindi ko rin naintindihan.
made?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creed.
Did this for life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how'd it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
And Hephaestus.
200 stars nga.
Over Cyan.
Magtatanggal ako ng sombrero.
Maybe the answers lie ahead.
So, ayun. Na-explain. Hindi ko rin naintindihan. De, joke lang. Bale, yun nga. Hindi nga talaga nila mapipigilan na mag-exist yung life dahil sa sa plague ng robots. Pero ayun, napakalupit na utak ni ni Elizabeth Sobeck. Pwedeng magkaroon ng future. Yun. Lupit, no? Nakagawa siya ng ganong AI na magre-reconstruct ng ng life ng Earth. May kanya-kanyang function ng wildlife. Yun, yung mga halaman, tas pati tao. So, ayun. Baka paisip na kayo, 'di ba? Parang yung sila Aloy. Parang mga na to, mga tao sila pero hindi man-made. Mga AI ang gumawa. Tas nakita rin kanina, 'di ba? Si Hades part ng under ni Gaia. Pero bakit kalaban siya? So, ayun, malalaman natin kung bakit. Ay, salamat sa like, Alma. Magandang gabi. Oy, Ria Boy. Para tanggalin ko to sombrero ko, magbigay ka 200 stars. Paano reveal 200 stars? Teacher. Bakit? Papaturo ka ba? Pagpatuloy na natin. Puro lang to. Wala tayong masyadong labanan ngayon dito. Puro salita. Ay, tatago ka dyan Ano kayo, so? Pausok na ba yun? So,
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked.
See, to make sure I behave this time.
Medical wing.
ako, online class talaga to.
For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Online class. Uy, ano to? Secret ba dito? Hi Arden, thanks sa like. Hi Arden. Magandang gabi. Kaya tayo kaya tayo mag-Among Us. Wala po, naligaw pa. Ayun. Naku, may kalaban dito.
Stocking up.
Pa.
Intruder!
Oh,
Get her!
shit!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Mhm. Buti kayo. Pabale tropa. Sino babale?
I hashed it out with them. What the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for
Active nyo ngayon ah. Ano meron?
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I... There is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it designed...
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this
Power's
poor
down.
counselor.
Is
She
there
was
another
cute
route?
and just
I've
going
done
down
this
a
before.
checklist after all.
Just need my focus.
Couldn't expect you to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor. Palms up, honey. I'm just
Here we
calling it
go.
like it is.
Another one
Hey,
of
look,
these.
Mom, I'm making nature.
I need to find the right
Now, if nature is
configuration.
so important, why not let nature take its course?
Maybe there's a storage
Extinction?
area nearby.
That's natural. Zero Dawn, and no, ma'am, that ain't.
Huh?
Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're
Ah,
hiding it.
ito kulang.
Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's punching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit.
Asa na paa?
She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet
Left
baby?
up, left. Left,
Saw her quota slipping away. Said,
Left.
I assume you intended
Left
to
up,
decline the
left.
assignment, Mr.
left
Tate.
up. Left up, left.
You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn?
Bilis.
Sign me up.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Ah, okay, okay. Ano to? Wala pala. Asa na paa? Uy, baba, baba. Ano makyat? Ano to?
Found one.
Ah, okay.
Looks intact.
Baba, baba. Uy. Yo!
That should do the trick.
Pinatagal lang eh.
Now let's get that door open.
Ha? Ah, sa baba yung faro. Down. Down. Down, left, up. Ulit nga. Shit. Down. Down, left. Down, left. Up. Right. Right. Down. Down, left, up, right, down. Daming alam eh.
That did it.
Yon.
Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Putik na yan.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Putik na yan, ang
Can you
dami.
reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Nopya. Putik na ang dami. Oh shit. Tapos na. Oh shit, ang dami. Putak tayong mga...
Don't mind me.
Ayun lang pala, gago.
That's the last of him.
Alert. H1 structural failure.
What was that?
Repeat.
Or not.
Fuck.
You cannot
Shit, ang dami.
hide from our wrath.
Area has been accessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
Puta, na-trap ako.
Hello, I'm Marco Shan, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off,
Naipit ako ah.
For the shadow.
Puta.
burning Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the
This
robots.
might even the odds.
Not just build, imagine from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, design.
Hephaestus is part of a system designed to save life. Why would it use cyan to make a cauldron?
Nothing here.
Why indeed?
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Puta, saglit. Takting yan, ang dami. Putik, puro may baril. Okay, loot mode. Loot muna tayo. Saan ba ako galing dito? Ito ba ako galing? Dito nga. Tignan, akala ko naligaw na ako kanina.
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Hello,
Oi.
I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
Yun pala. Ito nga ba yun? Parang isa-isa nang i-explain yung functions nung ano. Ay, galing pala ako dun. Yung 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 functions na bawat isang tawag doon, parang sub ni ni Gaia. Yan na si Si Hephaestus ata yung sa yung sa DLC. Kung di ako nagkakamali. Ata lang Hindi ko maalala. Yung kalaban sa DLC. Naku! Ako nakakabato Ay, di pala. Putik na yan. Dami na tayong shards
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. More eclipse.
Careful now.
Putik na yan ang dami. Ay, salamat sa like, Raf. Magandang gabi. AKA Dark ng ODPH. Salamat, pre. Dami nito putik yan. Kaya natin yan.
Welcome to
Apollo,
the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations.
Ito naman si Apollo.
I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries, 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome.
Let us
Let us
begin.
begin.
Yun. Si Apollo, ito nga ata yung ano eh. Yung sub ni Gaia na ang task is ano. Ayun, ma-preserve yung ano, yung knowledge. Kasi nga magsisis yung ano life eh. So, ang task niya, ma-maintain yung ano. Ma-retain pala. Yung knowledge ng tao. Tapos yun, ma-preserve nga yung ano, yung history ng ano, yung tinatawag nila yung old ones.
All of this lost.
Oh,
The ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
tik na yan. Ay, gagi. Putik na yan. 360 ang putik. Gago. Bak. Uy, yung kunat.
That's the last of them. Once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
Kunat nun ah. Ay, gagi. Wala bang item dito? Explore muna tayo. May item eh. Sauce. Asan yung pwesto nung ano ka dito? Hayaan mo na nga. Uy, si ano to? Sino to?
Welcome to Hades.
Ay, si Hades pala.
Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine your guy.
Ay, salamat sa like,
200 years
Herbie.
from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone
Wala
wrong.
sa notif.
Alkalines are skyrocketing.
Shout out,
Infrared
Herbie.
forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned
Hindi ko
Noah.
napansin.
It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no.
Ba't ganun?
What you're gonna do...
Hindi nakikita yung ibang ano. Shout out. Shoutout sa mga nag-like, si Hervin, tsaka si Camille. Hindi nag-notif sa ano ko. Ba't ganun? Hindi nga oh. Shoutout kung nandyan man kayo.
Is step aside, while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct? And how's it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh titan getting worshipped by the eclipse like some kind of god?
If Hephaestus went rogue, why not Hades too?
That's what I'm thinking, but why? And what caused it?
Keep searching, and perhaps we'll find the answer.
Tingnan natin yun. Hades Protocol. Huh? Saan yun? So, ayun. Si Hades, ang purpose niya is, if, ayun nga, mag-fail. Actually, siguro, hindi lang basta fail yun eh. Kahit siguro konti. Hindi ma-produce ni Gaia yung mga dapat. Parang reset button si reset button si Hades. Kaya nga sinabi welcome to the void. I-reset niya. Tapos, after ma-reset, after ma-erase lahat, yun, magsisimula ulit si Gaia ng panibagong Kaya yun, di ba, nakita nyo yung sa DLC. Kung napanood nyo man. Ay, salamat siya, Share Mabin. So, ayun. Kung napanood nyo ngayon sa DLC, di ba? Si Sayan, isa siya sa sa sub ni Gaia. Di ba para siyang may sariling pag-iisip na. AI siya pero sobrang advanced. Yun sila.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Sila yung nag-create ng panibagong life sa sa mundo.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate
Ay, ito pala.
functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem.
To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Lupit no? Lupit na utak ni Elizabeth Sobeck no? Kahit yung yung genes ng tao, pinreserve para makreate ulit. Kaya hindi rin sila hindi rin sila artificial mga tao rin talaga sila Actually somewhat artificial.
I'd
Kasi
have to leave something else behind.
Hindi na sila galing sa sa tiyan ng babae.
Are these what I think
Galing na
they are?
sila ayan dito. Ay salamat sa like, Mabin. Ayan, artificial wombs.
To spawn a new generation of human beings.
Lupit, no?
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha Registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Ay, gagi. Alam ko nalaglag. So, ayun. Wala masyadong labanan sa sa stream natin ngayon. Mga to. Mga truth. Mga reveal, mga revelations about sa Project Zero Dawn. Medyo malawak Kaya ayun. Saan tayo pupunta? Ay, gagi. Saan ba tayo galing? Dito.
Looks like it used to hold something. Some component that got removed.
Baka mamaya mag-cutscene ng Baka unahin natin.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Yan pala, pinakita na si Gaia. Saan na?
Fox would benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though Caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, no, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Galing no? May emosyon din yung mga AI.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things...
All the ano? All the what? Hoy! Wala, nasan yun? Ito nga ata talaga. Ah, meron pa. Ito pala tapos. Oops, loot muna. Examine Elizabeth's terminal. Odyssey has failed. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed last night. Telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope. The continuation of human species. Ah, meron pa pala silang ano. Ano to? Separate na ano plan aside Zero Dawn. Meron pala nun. May muna pindutin yan, boy. Artemis status. Sino si Artemis? Okay. Ah, okay. Mga ano sa mga hayop. Okay. Okay. Dito na tayo.
The Alpha Registry masterfile.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
Parang na-confuse ako
You
bigla.
need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Ayan na. Encounter. Kay Hilis. Malupit ang labanan to.
Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you.
Child.
Child.
Aray.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing, and when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
You knew it was wrong. Shit. Bibring ka pa ba natin si Rost? Parang it's ano eh. Ganda naman ni Aloy.
I guess even a monster like you can have a glimmer of conscience. You didn't kill me right away. Turn your face to the sun, child. Dressing up murder as religious sacrifice so you could feel better about it?
No. I never doubted the righteousness of killing you. And yet, your words touch close to the truth. In my heart, I deemed the order to kill you unworthy of me. You were just a savage girl. So I thought at the time. Even still, I aimed to kill you, and yet did not. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you down in that place that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die
siguro dahil sa mga ibang quest na connected. Dumadami yung dialogue niya.
Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Aha. You're a fool. Hindi siya tag. Aha. Puppet.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to.
Haba na
Thanks
mausapan.
to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet,
Bad Pops.
so fragile.
Bad Pops.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Okay. Ako, mukhang iaalay tayo ah. Labanan to, labanan. Yung behemoth ah. Ngayon sa ano, yung sa nakaraan, behemoth yung ano nila. Kaso wala tayong gamit.
Faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Naku po. Putik na yun. Ito pa kalaban.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our
Ayun, behemoth
cause?
nga.
Many years
Macau.
ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves
Yun lang.
of the behemoth.
Putik na yun.
Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power
Corrupted
of
pa nga.
shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands.
Putik na yun, pati focus nga pala, wala.
I'll never beat that thing
Oh,
without
shit.
weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Yung ano? Yung gago. Uy!
That makes a mess. That pillar's weak.
Ayun.
Another hit, and that pillar will come down. That did it. One more pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapon's with it.
Ka. Try mo na yan.
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars. It's down.
Yo! Okay, let's do this. Okay. Napaka-epic naman nun. Game. The best magbihis eh. Are you not entertained?
Hey! Guess who got our weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it!
Oh, Bilis. Opa.
There's components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with its weakness. Freeze canister on its hips. Call it in and shoot it off.
Nice one. Finishing blow. Ano? Easy. Ala, nag-cutscene bigla.
Silence!
Ano boy? Hanga ka boy?
Shadows. Kill her.
Ay putik na yan. Meron pa pala. Putik na yung dalawa pa.
Kill her!
Bilis.
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Katingin ko nga pala mga pre. Katingin. Uy, putik na yan si Silence. Pahita bigla ah. Oy, JM, salamat sa like. Napakalupit namang entrance si Silence. Hanip! Lupit. Nagdala ng backup. Let's go. Stig. Nakakilabot naman yun. Katingin ko nga pala, katingin ko. Tingin ko. Oh, mga robot. Bakit? Angas, no?
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday.
How convenient.
Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Usap-usap.
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Kung babalik na tayo ng ano,
It
Noraland.
doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon.
All Mother.
I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Dahil
Ever
sa'yo.
since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corrupted to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse. Not that you knew the
Huli.
man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and
Dati
Helis
siyang ano,
don't succeed.
Shadow Cardja. Dating Banuk na naging Shadow Cardja.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy. When you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Ah. Sundan natin. Uy, sundan mo yun. Awi. Yun nga. Uy, uy, ang dami. Ay, hindi pala. Putik, ang layo ng tatakboy natin ah. Saan na yun? Ito. Labat ang dilim. Mukhang ginigera na nga to ah. Saan ba tayo dadaan? Ito pala. Putik na mga hill yan.
Saving these for the trail.
Kung tayo pang hill, baka malalakas kalaban dito eh. Ay, teka nga. Putik na yan. Wala pa naman. Wala, marami tayong pang hill. Shit, ang layo. Pwede ka ako magtawag ng ano. Nice one. Let's go.
That smell. Trees on fire. The embrace. Watchtower's burning, but the sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
Uy, may ano.
Seeker, you've
Oo
returned.
nga para seeker nga pala siya.
Where is everyone?
They fell back. Took shelter inside the sacred mountain. But the faithless and their demons pursued.
Can I help you?
No, Seeker. I am broken. It won't be long now.
Seeker. Nga pala, seeker nga pala siya. Okay. Teka nga, punuin ko nga yung heal. Kinakabahan ako dito ah. Ito pa oh.
She wasn't one to give up ground. Well, she didn't
Uy,
sell it
gagi.
cheaply. In the end, I guess that's all any of us can hope for. They're scanning for me.
Tanggal. Tanggal ang... Shit.
Thenora, you stand here.
Okay.
Anything to protect the embrace.
Laban na talaga to. Makapag-save kaya ako dito.
But the gates
Ah,
come
pwede.
This is Hades' future. Metal and ash.
Mahalaga kaya yun, yung Corruptor Heart. Parang ngayon lang ako nakapulot nito ah. Metal burn. Ito, metal burn din. Wala, ano yun? Putik yan. Dami. Oh shit. Kunat ah. Oh shit. Putik ang laki. Shit. Pilay eh. Whoa. Can't hit me. Ano bang weakness dito? Shit. Uy, gagi. Ano to?
Quietly.
Oh shit. Ano to, mga tao?
looking now.
Ayun pala yung ulo. Lana. Lana.
The embrace.
Asa na yung ano kanina?
It's devastated. For years, this was my entire world. It can be destroyed in hours.
Asa na yung... La, lulutang ko pa yun ito. Yo, nice one.
I've never heard the embrace so quiet.
Pangit.
So dead.
Pangit. Okay. Butik ka. May naliligaw ah. Dami.
Better not be one of ours.
Ba't nakita ako nun? Visit yun ah. Dami ang kalaban. Dami, yun o. Ito.
There! I see something! Go!
Shit. Gago.
Still sniffing around.
Kaya bilis, bilis. Pangit ng anggulo. Ang dami ang putik.
You won't survive this.
Ang kunat nun ah.
Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
Oh shit, ang dami.
can see them, they can't see you.
Uy, gagi. Sit. Putik na yan. Visit, ang katino na. Ah. Parang wala lang eh.
Trouble often returns. Keep an eye out. That was close.
Putik na yan, ang hirap. Di headshot yun. Okay. We're here. All mother. Uy. May malaking kalaban ah. Ano yan? Putik na yan. Ay nako. Ay, gagi. Okay. Putik na yan. Ang malakas ang Thunder Joe kalaban natin ah. Okay. Ready naman tayo, ready. Anong weakness no? Nasaan na yun? Apoy. I-equip natin to. Saan na yun? To. Yan. Oo nga. May kaso pang malapitan lang yun eh. Kaya mo na nga. Let's go.
More eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. And I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
May ano? May baril. Ala!
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
Nice one!
For Aloy!
For the
For all mother!
Bilis!
And
Ay,
Sona,
gago.
they're still
Sona.
alive.
Ayun.
Bring down the demon!
Sino yung ano?
Faithless and forsaken.
Oh.
You will die.
Ay, kagi. Nice one.
Destroy it!
Uy.
Strike it down!
Putik na yan.
Strike it down!
Got one right here.
Eh.
Destroy it!
Step out of the north.
Sunog, sunog. Nice one.
Bring down the demon!
Back to the tainted earth.
Last hit.
We did it. Aloy did it.
Akin ang last
We
hit.
only helped. I shot.
Balik na natin to.
Thought we would die.
Nice one. Papangit naman ang item na... We're back. Mga tropa nating Nora. Uy, di yan. Yaman na nga. Let's go. Sino kakausapin? Talk to Varl. Taas ng FPS ko ngayon dito
Aloy,
sa Nora.
Your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo, ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
Ayos yun ah. Common sense is not so common around here.
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
You will see. Eh, wala savean. Hindi pa tayo nakapag-save ah. Shit. Wait nga. Wala pa tayong saves. Layo. Yaman na. Tuloy-tuloy natin to.
Mother, give me strength to stand beside her. It was brave of you to come back here, Seeker. After everything.
Ba't ang lag?
It was brave of you to come back here, Seeker.
Dami ah. May bata.
You fought the machines and lived.
Ayun.
All Mother will protect us, won't she?
Sino to? Ay, nako. Let's go. Tama na. Okay. It's time. After ng secrets ng Zero Dawn, Project Zero Dawn. Secrets naman ng origins ni Aloy. Ang ating malalaman.
Goddess protect you, Seeker. May she protect what's left of us.
Aloy!
Uy, si Teb.
Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Glad to see you.
Your injuries. Are they serious?
A gash or two.
Matagal natin din nakitang karakter.
Guess being a Stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
After ng makababang paglalakbay. Makikita natin yung mga naunang karakter na na-meet natin. Uy, ito.
You.
Hello, Resh.
Si Resh.
Still guarding the latrine?
Leave me be.
Good thing I found Sona, huh? Can't have a tribe without a war chief.
I was wounded in combat. I make no apologies.
Butik na yabang pa rin eh.
Of course not. Why would you get started now?
Why couldn't you die out there?
Butik na hindi
Many
naubos.
tried to kill me, Resh. Care to take a turn?
Too many witnesses.
Ah, don't let that stop you.
I knew you would have you traveled far?
Ang dami pala.
As a seeker?
You wouldn't believe
Kausapin
the
muna
things
natin
I've
sila.
seen, Teb.
Namiss na natin sila eh.
Back for us.
Ay?
You should speak to the High Matriarchs. They're waiting.
Ito.
You should speak to the matriarchs. They're waiting.
In a moment. I meant to ask you some things.
Of course.
Sus.
Are your injuries serious?
Parang natanong na to kanina. Ah, okay. Natanong na.
Heal.
Reset.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
Ay.
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I should speak to the High Matriarchs.
Yes, they're waiting for you. We'll talk later.
Aloy, you've returned. Forgot. I brought Brahm here when the invaders attacked. We barely made it. Tirsa declared
No
all
way.
more are welcome to take shelter in the sacred
From my
mountain.
lips to all mother's ears.
Even outcasts.
Hear me.
Brahm has been having some difficulty, but he'll do better now that the explosions have stopped. Aloy. Aloy.
It's Aloy!
Hoy! Kamusta?
I brought Mother's spear with us. Everything else we had to leave behind.
Mga karakter na na-miss natin.
I know what it means to you.
Ah, yun lang yun.
I hope the enhancement to your spear has proved useful.
Oh yes, many times over.
Aloy.
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 Sino pa?
All mother, give me strength, so
Aloy.
I am worthy of
Aloy,
your
I don't know
remembrance.
how
You've
you
come back.
survived out there. Not
The
even
Seeker
Nicole
has
could've done it.
returned. Come,
Things were
speak to us.
easier.
Okay.
Foolish woman.
Once I knew
You
Nicole was
welcome
safe.
a curse.
But then
Come,
this-
Seeker, we have much to
Oh,
discuss.
tek.
The
Her
goddess
very
must be angry
presence
with
here
us,
is a
Aloy.
blasphemy.
For our sins. Aloy.
To.
The battle was lost until you came. You have accomplished what I could not. The tribe is in
Si
your
War
debt.
Chief.
Your courage this day will live on in song and legend and all Mother's memory, I am sure. Aloy.
Asa na? Eto. Si Varl. Ayun. Si Resh. Ito. May tatlo pa dito.
The outcast girl.
Ah, si Jun.
You taught me a lesson.
Mga karakter na ano.
I've remembered what you said many times. I think I'm better for it. I was lucky to make it here alive. The invasion was terrifying to behold. I brought extra stores of Dream Willow. May the goddess watch over you. May the goddess watch over you.
May the goddess watch over you. At sino to?
Aloy.
Uy,
I'm
si
glad
ano.
to see you again. The dream willow you recovered has comforted many who were wounded in the attack.
Nandito sila.
John has been acting strangely.
Mga buhay
He's over
pa.
there. May the goddess protect. May the goddess protect.
May the goddess protect. Sino pa? Ito isa. Sino to?
Hello, Seeker.
La. Sino to?
Aloy.
Okay.
Oh, Mother, please forgive your
Hindi mo kausap yung iba. Okay, let's
So,
go. Let's go. Let's go.
You have finally returned. She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege. How was this done? By the will of All Mother.
Namiss
Have
natin
you
yung All
returned
Mother
to
na
speak
yun.
with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that.
Okay.
I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Uh-huh. You're not stopping me. Ignore them. And enter the hatch. Let go of your fear. Ano kaya? Mabait naman siya eh. You're not stopping me. Ignore them and enter the hatch. Ano lang?
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you.
Pakabait? Pakabait ni Aloy?
Finally.
Yo!
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha Registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha Registry restored.
Nice one!
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Dr. Sobek. Napakaganda naman ni Aloy. Picturean nga natin. Yan. Yun oh. Magandang ano yan ah. Picture lang. Yun oh. Screenshot boy. Okay. After ng secrets ng Zero Dawn, eto naman. Ay, Project Zero Dawn. Secrets naman ng ano. Origins ni Aloy. Eh,
I
nasa...
see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Okay. So, wala muna uling labanan. Explore ulit, tsaka ano. Finding the ano. Uy, ano to?
So this is Aletheia.
Stranded figure.
This is where I was born.
Oh, diba?
You were made.
Dun siya, ano.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Saan ba tayo pupunta ka doon?
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things,
May mga ano pa ng bata eh. Oh.
They took care of them.
There was no one else.
Talagang ano yun, no? Nag-nurture sila ng ano. Sila yung nagpalaki.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
Ayun yung robot. Incident log A.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
I have no choice but to release you.
Oh, malalaki na.
Why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
Kaso nagtataka lang ako. Nakakalimutan ko na eh. Diba? Na-retain yung knowledge nila. Yung futuristic knowledge. Pero bakit ganito yung ano? Yung ganito yung mundo nila Aloy.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Gago. Let's run and jump. You seem frustrated. Let's run and jump. Gago.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected.
Yeah.
Physical aggression is not permitted. Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
They were trapped here. Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan.
Hold.
Genetic identity confirmed.
Hold for
Entry
identiscan.
authorized. Greetings, Dr.
Entry
Sobek.
authorized.
You are cleared to proceed.
Greetings,
Welcome
Dr.
to the
Sobek.
Lyceum, a place of learning.
Uy, Lyceum pala. Nasa
So,
Horizon Zero dun
what
pala
was
yun
this
eh.
place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Ayan, ito yung Apollo.
Welcome, students. Please
Diba?
pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your
Dapat
head,
ano do,
just behind your eye.
mare-retain lahat ng knowledge
Looking for focuses to
before
repair.
mag-extinct.
And here sat a trove.
Pero ba't ganun, di ba?
Enriching no one.
Yan, yung mga, yan sila Aloy, Nora, yung mga Cardia, Oseram, parang ano no. Nabalik talaga sa ancient times.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's
Ah,
not why I
yun.
came here.
Of course.
Yun nga.
What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl?
Priority message
Continue
for Dr.
research.
Sobek. Please get message with focus.
Search the facility room.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Ayan na. Ayan na. Nagdo na tayo. Cutscene.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
What?
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean
Derangement.
derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage, to gestate a reinstantiation of
Ela.
Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them, in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted.
Okay,
But if
kaya
that is
pala.
so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I
Okay.
have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Napakalupit ng ano ni Aloy, no?
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Napakalupit ng destiny ni Aloy, no? So, ayun. Nalaman na natin kung sino at ano si Aloy. Kaya, ano, di ba? Yung sa umpisa pa lang. Kaya, nung pag nadedetect siya ng mga focus, tsaka nung mga entrance ng mga cauldron, ano siya, kilala siya as Dr. Sobek. So, ayun pala. Ginawa siya ni Gaia. Para, ayun nga, i-fulfill yung pag-reboot ng ano, Gaia ano yun, Gaia Prime. Yung system ni Gaia. Tas, ayun, isa sa mga destiny rin ni Aloy yung ano, sirain niya si Hades. Diba? Yun, sabi nga. Para mag-continue yung life sa ano, sa Earth. Destroy niya si Hades, tapos i-restore niya yung ano, yung yung system ni Gaia. So, ayun.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Alufia 9. Grid 1 access unsealed.
Bali si Aloy galing siya sa ano, DNA ni ano, ni Dr. Sobek, ni Elizabeth Sobek. Ginawa siya ni Gaia. Ni Gaia. Uy, patay po, alis dito. Patay, alis. Dalawa nanay niya eh. Patay, alis dito. Ay, tama ba? Ay, sus. Hindi naman pala pababa. Putik na yun, ah. So, ayun. Wala. Saan tayo pupunta? Sa taas pala. Walang iya. Taas na pala yun. Greetings, Dr. Sobek.
This is going to be interesting.
Ah, Balik pala tayo dun.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive. The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shunned me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world
Papunta na
beyond
si
your
Resh.
borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
Let's go, Aloy.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
Si Resh. Si Resh. Sasama kaya yun?
All mothers
Pwede kayang
spoke
pumasok
to her.
ulit dito?
It's true.
Ayoko nga. Oo nga. Forma eh. Oh, pasok na rin kayo.
But now we will show them that we endure.
There is
Oh,
still
bago natin
corruption,
gawin ang mission,
but it will be
kausapin muna natin.
Aloy.
Uy!
How kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you.
The Nora. Ano to? The Nora muna.
The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers.
Nice one.
I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If
Pero
nothing
tama
else,
din, no?
it's a defensible position.
Goddess din talaga yung ano, yung naisip nila. Tas, di naman siya goddess, somewhat goddess. Si ano, si Gaia.
Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story.
Ayan na.
Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence.
Yan na, yan na, yan na.
What did he do?
Nalaman na natin ang story ni Rost.
Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Yes, of course. Mahaba. Ano, pakinggan natin.
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Aloy.
Alana.
Oh, okay.
She was just 6 years old.
Sad.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border. Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Haba na storya, no?
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
Mm.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
Pero ano siya, di ba? Buhay pa.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later. And terribly wounded.
Isang taon pala.
He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious. In agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur,
wow,
the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him.
2021.
Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us.
Horizon Zero
hoping
Dawn
to die
Forbidden
as
West.
close to the sacred land as he
Kaso
could.
di pa natin malalaro yun.
He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border
Panigurado,
and nursed back to health.
PlayStation exclusive na naman yun.
Leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude.
Talking simulator. Until you gave me to him.
But then you found me and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl. Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa.
Naiyak na si Aloy eh. Tapos na. So, yun.
It's time for me to move
Yun
on.
ang storya ni Rost.
I thank you for doing what
din
you
pala
could
para
to help me through the years.
Para si
Thank you
Aloy
for
din
telling
pala
me
siya.
Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more.
Na mas malupit.
I am just one woman.
As am I.
Death
No
Seeker.
need to sell ourselves short.
Oh. Thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay. I guess it can't hurt.
Asa na? Say, unahin natin to si ano.
My life
Ay?
has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
Just
I
as
know
All-Mother
your
struck
quest
down the
is
Metal King,
dangerous,
her
Aloy.
anointed will cleanse the
But
land of corruption.
All-Mother will protect you.
I don't think it works that way, Jezza.
All-Mother has blessed your journey. The goddess favors you. May the goddess protect.
Oh, lahat sinabi.
All-Mother has blessed your journey. She is the anointed. The goddess favors you. May the goddess
Okay,
protect.
ulit-ulit na. Ito, ano kaya sasabihin dito?
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive.
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
Putik na yun yung sinabi.
I'm sorry I didn't see you correctly.
You still don't. I don't think you can, Lansra.
Forgive me.
Off your knees, Lansra. Start living on your feet with your eyes open.
I nearly lost hope before the Anointed saved us.
Ala.
She can do anything, even destroy the corruption beyond the sacred land.
Tama ta. Uy.
So much corruption still spreads beyond the sacred land.
In all my years, I have never seen anything like
Hindi
that.
ko maalala kung sino to.
We may never know what she saw.
Putik na, hindi ko siguro nagawa tong side quest na to.
The goddess has chosen you, Aloy. You must do
Eh,
good.
Nara.
All our hopes lie with you.
Yun lang.
May the goddess watch
May
over
kulang
you.
tayong palang side quest. Di natin
Even
nagawa
in
lahat.
distant lands.
Aloy, how did you do that? You entered the heart of the mountain. Seems you have a special role to play in events. The goddess favors you.
What did she see inside the mountain?
I think my place is here, closer to home, seeing to the wounded. But I wish you well. May the goddess watch over you, Aloy.
What? Napaka-sweet niya naman.
May the goddess watch over you, Aloy.
Oh, so sweet.
You have risen higher than any Nora.
So sweet.
That was...
The murderers tried to
I've never seen anything
Na
like
all.
that.
Na all.
Endure. They
Of
are the
course.
ones who will be forgotten.
I'd never been inside the sacred mountain.
But they did not shake
Until now.
We still stand.
Does that sort of thing happen here a lot? I feel a bit dizzy. May the goddess guide you in your journeys.
No?
May the goddess guide you in your journeys.
Sana si ano? Tropa natin. Eto. Look.
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Putik din.
Curse the goddess and curse you. I no longer belong here.
I think you're onto something, Resh.
Eh.
Time to strike out on your own.
Kago. Ayan.
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Tawa ako dun.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right.
Simple lang tong love team na to eh, no? Si Aloy tsaka si Varl. Ah? When the eclipse attack. Ah, okay.
I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if we survive all this, I can show you what
Oh,
I've
diba?
learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
Paano na si ano? Nakausap na ba natin to?
All Mother
Ayaw nga
has
no.
blessed your
Ito
journey.
pala.
I will lead a war party to Meridian.
Yan.
You have my word. We will fight at your side.
Just as All
Come on.
Mother struck down the Metal King,
Until
her
Meridian.
anointed will cleanse
I
the
will
land
lead
of
a war
corruption.
party to Meridian.
Aloy, how
We
did
have
you
my
do
word.
that?
Shush, Arana. She's the anointed.
We'll go to Meridian, Aloy.
You know.
I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
Thank you, Aloy, for everything you've done. I will make sure Arana is kept safe.
Dad, I'm not a kid anymore.
She walks among us,
Aloy.
anointed by All Mother herself.
Uy, bakit? Tropa.
I saw you go inside and saw you emerge. But it's still hard to believe. You were an outcast once.
All Mother spoke.
Now,
Go away.
I'm not sure what you are. May the goddess protect you on your journeys, Aloy. I will see to Brod. May the goddess protect.
Hindi nagsasalita
May the
isa.
goddess protect.
Where were the anointed
Yung kapatid niya.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Shush, Arana.
Baka mo.
She's the anointed.
Truly, you are favored by the goddess, Aloy.
Goddess herself.
Meridian is the city where Nakoa lives now, isn't it? I hope she will be safe.
Ah, ito pala yung kapatid ni Nakoa.
I will pray for
Okay,
you,
okay.
Aloy, and my
Oo
sister.
nga pala.
Aloy.
Okay. Si Teb.
Aloy, did you go inside the mountain?
You saw what happened.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground.
Tagal na puro usapan ito ah.
I always knew you were special. But this...
Don't start calling me the Anointed or anything like that, Teb, okay?
I heard what you said, Aloy. But I still get to make my own opinions.
Ay, shoutout sa ano ah. Sa dalawang viewer ko ah. Kanina pa. Salamat ah. Di kayo, ano, naboboringan.
But if the war's not over,
kahit
not
puro usap.
I heard what you said about Meridian.
Shoutout. Sino mga yung
I'll
dalawa.
see you there.
Thank you.
I'll see you at Meridian. But for now, I should rest. I'll see you at Meridian. But for now, I should rest.
Okay, sabi mo eh. Wala na ba tayong kakausapin?
The goddess anointed her within the holy mountain.
Saan tayo pupunta? Ay, hello. Ikaw pala yun ah. That's me. Baka gusto mo mag-send na stars. Joke lang. Joke lang. Sir Dave pala. Oo nga pala. Sir no. Dalawin muna ulit natin si Rost. Bago tayo magpatuloy.
Alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore.
Asan na nga ba yun?
Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here
Ayun,
anymore.
nandito pala. Asan na? Ayun.
Hi, Rost. I'll just take this off. Don't want him listening in.
Madami ka nang ikikwento.
Rost, I can't believe it's taken me so long to visit you. When you said
Kakasabi ko lang eh.
I told you I'd find you. Track you down. Well, looks like you did it after all. Went somewhere I can't follow. I should have known you'd be watching. At the proving. Looking out for me. There for me when no one else was. Like always. One last time. So, I went inside the
Yun na
mountain.
kagad. Kung
Do
ano
you
yung
remember the night before the proving? The final lesson you taught me? You said I needed to serve a purpose bigger than myself. Well, it couldn't get much bigger. It's the same purpose that drove Elizabeth and Gaia when they were willing to die for. So yeah, I'll do it. Give myself to that for Elizabeth and Gaia and for you. Well, I've got a master override to recover, so I guess I'll be on my way.
Kung ano yung latest,
Until next time,
kwento. Bye, Rusty.
Snow chill, bitches.
Hala, nasa na yun? Uy, gagi. Puti kayo ah. Sino sumabog lahat?
At me.
Ang sama eh. Okay, let's go. Long slow mo pa eh.
Stalkers in the open.
Oh shit.
Watchers on the other side.
Nasaan? Naku po. Nasaan? Wala naman eh. Oh my goodness.
They're angry.
Shit.
Yeah, it's guarded all right. But I can't do this.
Uy, gagi ka. Meron pa isa eh.
I thought they'd go on forever.
Teka lang ah. Lah. Putik na yan. Ah, wala na. Ayun, gago ka.
You're not gonna be the one to stop me.
Lapit, lapit. Tanga.
I couldn't let you call for help.
Meron pa kayang ano, stalker? Tinakbo eh. Yaman mo na yan. Buhay mo na yung nag-iisa na yun. Ano nga ba ulit gagawin natin dito sa Gaia? Napakatarik ah. Akit.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Pucha, ano yung may glint hook?
This won't go quietly. Now I know what they're guarding.
Tago. sayang. Dapat di tinamaan yun. Hala, nasa na yung baril? Asa na? Putik na yan, binitawan ko lang eh. Ano yung Ravager? Sakto laban ng harapan. Kunat? Sunog. Uy! Uy!
That hurt it.
Saan yung Ravager? Ay, gago ka! Hindi tinamaan. Paano namatay yun? Namatay sa sunog. Tara na nga. Tama ng...
Need them soon enough.
Wala pa tayo akit dun. Napakalayo namang akyatan nito. Wow, ganda oh. Akit pa tayo sa taas. Picture tayo. Wala, saan na daan? Uy. Kayat. Okay. Parang naging Silent Hill ah. Naku po. Walang dya. Wala pa namang weakness tong.
I can still get the upper hand. Guessing that I'm almost there.
Correct.
Shit. Nice one.
Now's my chance.
Wait nga. Anong weakness niyan? Shit, walang weakness. Yun lang. Nice one! Wala ka ng lakas, iha. Oh shit.
That better have been the biggest bird you've got, Gaia.
Yak. Anong loot mo? Sana magandang-ganda loot mo ah. Puro damage coil naman to.
Snow.
Biglang lumiwanag na. Okay, we're here. Let's go. Tama ba? Gaia Prime. Oh, Gaia Prime nga. Okay.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Okay, let's go.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Walang katapusan to ah. Kiyata na. Pangit. Okay. Explore na tayo ulit. Ano to? Tara. More ano.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said
any
effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
I'm going in.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the master override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades.
Ah, okay.
Everything depends on you.
Hindi pa pala natin ya ano si ano. Hindi pa pala ano to. Yung pagsira kay Hades. Kukunin pa lang pala yung gagamitin.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek.
You are cleared to proceed.
Okay. Explore ulit. Diyan tayo sa baba pero dito muna tayo. Ewan naman tayo, gamer. Explore muna bago puntahan yung mga dapat puntahan.
Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon.
Mind your
She's still
foot.
firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh,
You will.
bago natin puntahan yung quest.
Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food
Pupunta
for
muna
thought,
tayo
huh,
dito.
vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever.
Malalaman niyo
Just
kung
the
bakit
rest of your
tayo
life.
pupunta dito. Ay, putik na yan. Yan. The last piece. Power cell.
A fifth power cell. They must fit somewhere.
Ah, di ba? 5 na. After nito, kukunin na natin yun. The mightiest armor. Uy. Hala. Ate, akyat. Okay, let's go. Tayo pumunta.
Guess that's my way across.
Uy, gagi.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Gago.
Glad that's over.
Ay, sana. Oh shit. Muntik na naman. Saan tayo? Naku, mapepeke na naman tayo ng pababa na yun eh. Okay. Pagpatuloy ang storya. Saan na ba? Saan tayo? Oh shit. Ay, nako.
This must have been where they lived.
Sino?
What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Oy.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky.
Evacuation happens so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Cursory scan. Severe data corruption. Ano yun? Naku, ang dami na. Ito ba yun? Under repair. Ala, saan tayo pupunta? Ah, ito pala. Visit yan.
Elizabeth.
Oh.
What is this?
Ano yun? Ano yung butas na yun? Ano yung butas na to? Nag-explore pa nga. Tropa. Ano to? May segue pa tayo ah. Aha. Mas walang kwenta. Sabi ko na nga be. Ang inis ka lang eh. Okay.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh shit.
Okay, everyone.
Inilabutan ako. Narinig ko na naman yan.
Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete.
Oh no.
She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
Damn.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this.
Putik na yun,
That's
sa
not the
silence.
point. You got to play the Savior and the Martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Travis Tate.
Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek.
There's only one.
There's only one. I miss you.
Tagal mo magsalita.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Mm-hmm. Not in the way you mean. You just don't get it. Ano kaya sasabihin natin dito? Stop acting like a machine. Ito nga lang, mabay tayo eh.
You just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel. She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Saan tayo? Yun. Search the ruins for the master override. Ano to? Aha.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry.
Haba naman ito.
With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Liz.
It's poison.
It's poison.
Ba't dalawa yung dadaanan? Ay, gagi. Sarado pala yun. Yo!
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored,
Putik na yun.
you found the control room.
Gago.
I'm on
Muntik na
my
tayo
way.
dun ah. Saan tayo akyat? Lah. Saan akyatan nun? Ito? Ayo. Gago. Visit. The solution.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Ano kaya yun? Uy, nasa na? Napakahaba naman ng... Ay, shit! Mga malupitan to ah. Malupitan tong cutscene na to ah. Sabi ko na eh.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Examine. Si Ted ata ate. Ay. Sana uy. Ah, anak ng...
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it.
Ay, okay.
Sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry.
Ayun.
Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting
Yung pala yung mga pwesto nila. Damn. Pinatay sila lahat. Yung pala, dinilit nga pala yung ano, yung Apollo. Kaya walang ano, walang natirang, yun, naging tribal ulit lahat. Nawala lahat nung ano, tawag doon, yung mga knowledge nung eto, yung mga namatay bago na ano na-reinstate yung ay na-reinstate, na-restore yung ano, yung life.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Yun, ang dahilan. Kaya naging tribe, parang naging ancient times pa rin kahit na ayan, nag-e-exist yung ano, yung technology. Pinerge nga pala ni Ted Faro yung ano, buong data ng ano, Apollo.
The master override.
Okay.
It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Ano kaya to? Okay, okay. Saan yun?
That didn't sound
Ikaw,
good.
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Gago. Sira ulo mo ah. Ah, okay. Ito yung pinanggalingan ko. Uy, bilis, akyat. Lah. Akyat. Anak ng... Okay, okay. Mas malakas na yung ano natin. Mas lalakas na yung spear natin. Ah,
Here.
nandun na bigla eh.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I
Yun.
admitted that I'd been
Ay,
involved
nalaman na
with
rin
the
natin ng
eclipse.
story ni ano, ni
But I never
Silence.
told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, That's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
Cut the chase. How to stop it. Ayan na lang. Tell me
I want you to
everything.
tell me everything.
Mababang
Hades, the
storya mo
Eclipse,
ata to, ah.
everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A
Faint
faint
signal.
signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
Hades. I've heard enough.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
Si Silence lahat ng may kasalanan. Siya ang dahilan.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late?
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the focus network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
Yun yung reward niya. Gago.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say,
is history.
Is history.
Ala, is there nothing you won't do for knowledge to make up for your what the Ito na lang.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Tama naman eh.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to
Saan
your
niya nagsimula lahat eh.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere and everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Silence. Ano to?
Task is complete. Yes. The focus network is active. Built to your specifications. They're coming. Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahabas. Behold, I traveled far to find you. I heard...
Yung kinikwento niya rin yun kanina. Yan oh, may bago na tayong spear. Nice one. Silence lance. Saan yun? Ha? Yun na pala yun. Stig. Oo nga, yun na nga yun. Spear, nice one.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
So, yun. Dami nating, na-discover sa episode na to, So, next quest, next quest natin, balik na tayo sa, balik na tayo sa Meridian. Mukhang, na to eh. Ito na yung last. So, yun. Before natin yan gawin, pahinga muna tayo. Matagal-tagal ang laruan natin ngayon So, yun. Good night. Good night sa lahat. Good night. Salamat sa lahat ng umi-standby sa stream, sa mga nanonood, sa mga nag-like, sa mga nag-share. Thank you, thank you. Kita ulit sa susunod. Bali, Sa last episode na ito, ay, sa susunod na episode ito, parang yun na yung last eh. Yung ending na to eh. Yung next, quest na ito, The Looming Shadow. So, ayun. Pahinga muna tayo. Thank you ulit sa lahat. Good night, guys. Peace.